Hello and welcome everybody, this is Avirx. In this video I'm going to be giving my thoughts about Sony's State of Play event that happened today. For me it's today, by the time you guys get this video it's going to be a couple days later. When they showed off a decent selection of video games, they weren't all Sony exclusive, they were a mixture of third-party exclusive. Matter of fact, the only true Sony exclusive is, what is it, Returnal? Returnal is the only game from, that's releasing on the PlayStation 5 and only the PlayStation 5. Everything else is third party. So yeah, let's get into it. First up we have Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Apparently this game was already released last year. I don't play Crash, Crash Bandicoot isn't my thing. I don't play Crash Bandicoot. I played a little bit of it when I was a kid at a friend's house, and that's about it. Oh, and also I did, you remember that, it was Uncharted 4? There's the Crash Bandicoot Easter egg where you play a level as, Drake and his wife. I forget the wife's name. Sorry. They play Crash Bandicoot on the TV and you get to actually play it. I guess that counts. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm not a Crash guy. So for those of you who are Crash fans, good for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Apparently you're getting it's getting a PS5 enhanced version, 60 FPS, all that good stuff. So yeah, also shameless plug, I do have a Let's Play of Uncharted 4 on my channel right now, including 1, 2, and 3. I have Uncharted 1 through 4 all up on my channel, my YouTube channel right now. I'll put a link to Uncharted 4 at the end of the video, so if you guys want to check that out, go right ahead. Alright, next up on the list we have Returnal. That is the PS5 exclusive video game from Sony called Returnal, guys. This video game I am really looking forward to. I really like what I saw. I like it. I like the atmosphere of it. The graphics look great. It looks like it's gonna have a really good story. I like what I saw of the gameplay. Yeah, I like everything that I saw about it. It looks like it's gonna be a fun yet entertaining third-person action shooter, whatever you want to call it. It did remind me. It reminded me of Metroid Prime just a tiny bit. When she sticks her hand into the thing, the whatever that formation is, and it looks like she gets some type of upgrade or something like that. It reminded me of how she reloads her missiles and stuff in Metroid Prime. The first Metroid Prime game. So I really like that. Metroid. For those of you who don't know, Metroid is my favorite video game series of all time. I love Metroid, man. So yeah, that's really good. So I'm really looking forward to Returnal, man. That looks like that's gonna be really, really great. Really, really great. Next up is Sifu. Sifu is a brawler type game. It's hand-to-hand brawler. I did like what I saw of that. I do like hand-to-hand brawling games like that. It reminded me of God Hand. Do any of you guys remember God Hand from way back in the day? Came out on, well, not, back in the day. I'm saying it like I'm super old. I'm only in my 30s. But it came out in 2006 at the end of the PS2's life cycle. It was a gem. It was an underrated gem. It was made by Clover Studios. Clover Studios shut down soon after they released God Hand. And they ended up becoming Platinum Games, what we know today as Platinum Games. The makers of Metal Gear Solid Rising, Bayonetta. They made Transformers Devastation. I think they made a Ninja Turtles game, and they made a lot of other stuff too. They're the hack and slash studio. They worked on Nier Automata too with Square Enix. Yeah, I really liked God Hand. God Hand was a silly, fun, entertaining, cool brawler type video game that I wish would get a freaking remastered. Come on, man. Come on, Platinum. Somebody get the rights to that game and do it justice. But yeah, I like what I saw of Sifu. Unfortunately, it's an Epic exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. It's only coming to PlayStation and Epic, man. Unfortunately, it seems like a good chunk of games that have been released during the State of Play that are coming to PC are going to be Epic exclusive. That's a real bummer. I don't like Epic, man. I don't like Epic. No, I'm not a Steam fanboy. I'm not a console fanboy either. I think console wars are one of the most ridiculous, stupid things that ever come out of the gaming culture. I have my reasons for not liking Epic. It's not just because they keep snatching up exclusives. That's one of the reasons, but that's not the only reason. And no, I'm not a fanboy of Steam. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna be getting that on PlayStation then. Screw Epic. All right, guys. Next up, we have, what do we have next? Knockout City, the colorful, cartoony looking multiplayer game where you throw volleyballs at each other. I liked it. I thought it looked interesting. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm getting a little weary of the super colorful, cartoony multiplayer games like Fortnite. It kind of turned me off a little bit because of that. But I'm still interested enough to give it a try. I already signed up for the closed beta that's going to be happening soon. The game releases in, what is it, May? Let's see. Yeah, the game releases in May of this year. So yeah, I already signed up. You can sign up for the beta on Steam, or you can go to their website and sign up for it that way. So yeah, I'll be checking that out. It looks interesting enough for me to give it a try. Don't know. I can't say that I'm gonna buy it though. But yeah, so next up after that we have a game called Solar Ash that looked like a cool, it's a cool looking action adventure game. It looked like an indie game. I don't know if it is, but it looked like it. Yeah, it's okay. I can see myself playing that. It's not something that is necessarily on my radar, but I can play. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm not that interested in it. It looked okay though. I could see myself giving that game a try maybe at some point, depending on how it is at release. I'll check out more gameplay of it and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll have a demo. If they have a demo and I can try it, that is one thing that is sorely missing these days. Are demos. In my opinion, well, we do get demos. Demos are starting to make somewhat of a comeback now, but there was a period of time for a while where demos just weren't a thing. They were scarce. But I'm glad to see that they're making a comeback, but they aren't making a big enough comeback. In my opinion, every single video game needs to have a freaking demo. Have a demo, man. Have a demo. You'd be surprised how many more sales you would get if people were able to try out the game first before buying it. There are a lot of people who aren't going to risk taking that $60 plunge, man, when they can't get a refund. You know what I mean? So yeah, or there is a risk of them losing their refund. So yeah, there's that. All right, next up, Five Nights at Freddy, guys. Again, like with Crash Bandicoot, Five Nights at Freddy. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know anything about this series except what I know through osmosis and what little video gameplay of this I've seen, not voluntarily, but from other people, showing clips or whatever in whatever video. From what I understand, apparently it's some security guard gets locked into some kid's place, play place or something, and the animatronics in there are possessed by demons or something, demon spirits. I don't know, not my thing. I don't play Five Nights at Freddy, not on my radar. I'm 100% not interested. But for those of you who do like Five Nights at Freddy's, good for you guys. Enjoy your game. It looks like I do know that well, from what I've seen, it looks like the original Five Nights at Freddy's is some sort of point and click game. So it looks like you guys are getting a full-fledged horror game. Hey man, awesome. Good for you guys. Not for me, not my thing. Next up, Oddworld Soulstorm. Another video game that's not on my radar. I have heard. I'm pretty sure this is a sequel because I have heard of an Oddworld before in the past. So let's see. Is this a sequel? Yes, it is. Okay, so there was an Oddworld, New and Tasty, Oddworld Apes, Exodus. Okay, so there were other Oddworld games. I was right about that. I knew I've heard of an Oddworld game before in the past, but yeah, once again, I've never played an Oddworld game. I don't know. I know absolutely nothing about this series. Not my thing. Not for me. Not on my radar. But for those of you who have played the previous games or you do find this upcoming sequel interesting, Good for you. I hope it's good for you guys' sake. Yeah, enjoy your game. Next up is a new game called Kenna Bridge of Spirits. This right here, now this is a game that is absolutely on my radar. I loved what I saw, or should I say liked. I can't say I loved the game yet because I haven't played it. I would just say I really liked what I saw. It looked. I love how vivid and vibrant the colors are. I love the art style, the art direction. Man, it looks like it's going to be a fun third-person action adventure game. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I don't really care too much about the story with a game like this. You know, I don't know. Yeah, with a game like this, I'm more interested in the atmosphere and the environment and the gameplay and, you know, having fun and you know, that type of thing. But who knows? Maybe the story will be excellent. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Kenna. I think that's going to be really fun to play. Next up is a new game called Deathloop. Okay, I wasn't really, honestly, this did not grab me. I'm just not interested at all in Deathloop. I don't know what it is, but it just didn't grab me at all. I don't know, am I falling out of favor with first-person video games? I've never really been too, like, I'm not a guy I'm not a guy I don't know, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say that I don't like first-person shooters that much, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not overly fond of them. Let me just say that. Just because the game is, I'm not going to play a video game just because it's first-person. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's because it's a first-person shooter. I don't know. It just didn't look interesting to me. You know, I just couldn't. Nothing drew me in. I didn't care for the characters, the gameplay. It looks like more first-person shooter stuff. But except that you can rewind time if you die and come back. You know, it's like we'll see. You know, maybe they show more gameplay in the future. Maybe it will grab me. Who knows? We'll see. And finally on the list, the coup de grace, if I said that right, the main course, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, man. Holy balls. This right here is what I'm looking forward to the most out of this whole list. We're getting a PS5 enhanced version, and the game looks delicious at 60 FPS. It looks excellent, man. It was like sex for my eyes. It looks beautiful. And in addition to that, we're also getting a DLC that will be introducing the character Yuffie. I absolutely loved Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was my favorite game last year. With Ghost of Tsushima coming in second, although I do believe that Ghost of Tsushima should have won Game of the Year. You know, it's unfortunate what happened thanks to these clowns, these clown hack game journalists. You know, but enough about that. Final Fantasy Remake was my top favorite game last year. I really enjoyed it, man. I have an entire Let's Play of it is up on my channel. I streamed it and is available on my channel as well. Not only did I beat it, I went back. I did all the extra stuff. I did all the extra side missions. I got all the items. I did all the optional super bosses, and I did all that stuff. Then I went through and played it on hard and beat it on hard, man. I absolutely enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. Can't wait for the Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate to come out in June. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing what Yuffie is like and what she's all about. I've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, but I have become a fan of the universe after playing the remake. So and I have heard of Yuffie, however way you pronounce it. So I can't wait to see what she's like. Unfortunately, there is one negative thing about this DLC that I want to mention, and that is the fact that Sony has decided to pull another scummy anti-customer dick move by only making the DLC available on the PlayStation 5. We all know why they do this. Doesn't make it okay. It's a scummy tactic. They pulled something similar to this last year with the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition that added Virgil. The Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition was exclusive, or is exclusive to the PlayStation 5 if I'm not mistaken, and it added Virgil. But they made Virgil available as DLC on the PS4 and PC, but they delayed the release of the DLC on those other platforms, on the PS4 and PC. PS4 got it later, and then the PC got it even later. And then there's also Sony, the fact that Sony has decided to make their exclusives $70. There's absolutely no need for that. You know, they've been pulling a lot of scummy business tactics as of late. There's all the censorship bullcrap that's going on. Oh, please, I really do hope Sony moves their headquarters out of California as soon as possible. That's been the worst thing that happened to Sony. Sony desperately needs to get back into Japanese hands before America runs that company into the ground. The only one good thing I can say that has come out of Sony as of late, business decision wise, is the fact that a lot of their exclusives are getting PC ports. Unfortunately, there's a downside to that too, in the fact that the majority of them are Epic exclusive, timed exclusives. Come on, man. So yeah, that's one negative, but I will be there to play. You know, I will be there to play the DLC when it comes out. Unfortunate that is exclusive to the PS5. I don't know why they do this. Why do they? Well, we know why they do it. It's a scummy business tactic. But come on, man. There are so many people on the PS4. I guess Sony doesn't like making a lot of money. You know, I swear these exclusivity deals are some of the dumbest decisions ever. They really are. It's just people. All it is it's no benefit to the customer. All it is people just exchanging money. That's it. It's just companies exchanging money. That's all it is. Sucks for us, but yeah. So and that's the end of the list, everybody. That's everything, all the games that were announced during Sony State of Play. I see that a lot of people are disappointed with it. They think, you know, they didn't like it. I don't know. I didn't have an issue. My only issue is that it was too short. It was super short, I guess. But then again, I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't go in with any expectations. I don't typically watch State of Play, you know. So yeah, I can't say I watched too many of these States of Play videos in the past. I usually just watch E3. That's what I used to do back, you know, in the years past. But now that we don't have E3 anymore, I guess, you know, I've been watching a lot more. Every one of these videos that the three main platforms put out, you know, to showcase their upcoming video games and news and stuff. I watch them now. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect from the State of Play, so I wasn't disappointed. But I do agree that it was way too short. But I still liked everything. Not everything, but I liked what I saw. I liked most of the games up here. I'm looking forward to Returnal, Kung Fu. I can't say I'm looking forward to Returnal, but it does look interesting. Knockout City looks interesting. Solar Ash looks interesting for me. Kenna, I'm looking forward to, and I'm definitely looking forward to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah, most of the games up here, or a lot of the games up here, I'm interested in. So yeah, I didn't think it was terrible, you know. But yeah, so let's see, when are they all even coming out? So Crash Bandicoot is coming out. Okay, so it's coming to PC later this year, so that's good. Crash Bandicoot for you guys. Returnal is coming out in April. My poor bank account, I've noticed a lot of these games are coming out in the next few months too. So Returnal is coming out in April, and then you have let's see, I don't know when Sifu is coming out. It's just coming out this year, so I don't think we have a release date on that. Knockout City is coming out in May. Ash is coming out in June. Solar Ash. Let me see. I'm just listing all the games that I'm interested in, and you know, I'm talking about the games I'm interested in. Okay, Kena doesn't come out until August. Okay, so we got a while for that. Yeah. And then we know, and then I already remember. Well, of course, I memorized this. I already know that Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out on June 10th. I know that. So we're gonna be busy. There's also, so there's Nier Replicant is coming out as well in April. So we have Nier Replicant in April as well as Returnal. That's 2 games coming out in the same month, man. My poor bank account. Oh yeah. Ooh, sorry for the yawn there. So that's it, everybody. That is it. Yeah, let me know what you think. You know, what are you looking most forward to? Were you disappointed with the state of play? You know what I'm saying? What are your opinions on that? So yeah, that's about it. Also, remember, check out my I have Uncharted 1 through 4 Let's Plays up on my channel, as well as Final Fantasy 7 Remake. You can check that out as well. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I had fun. I turned up my thumbnail game to the max for that. I usually don't, you know, make extravagant looking thumbnails. I usually just put up a background and then put part number, my name on it, you know. But for Final Fantasy 7, I turned up that editing game, and those are the best thumbnails I ever made. Like I learned new techniques in Photoshop to make those, man. It was excellent for me anyway. It was great for me, above and beyond for me. But yeah, you can check out those Let's Plays, guys. Please check out the links below in the description. I will be streaming. I will be streaming next week. I took a week off as I'm adjusting my streaming schedule and my new and how I'm going to be producing content. You can check out my update video for that, my latest update video in my Avirx Talks playlist. All right, so yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.